Hey guys, good morning and happy Sunday. It's Daryl here. It is 5 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. This is kind of a stream of consciousness. I didn't do a lot of planning in this video. I just watched Beau the Fifth Column. I watched his video on UBI and living wages, I believe the video is called. And it's funny, I'm reading a book on type A and type B personalities, just a coincidence, and I started putting this all together. And I just want to give you my take on all this. I agree with Beau's point. A lot of Beau's point is saying that minimum wage people, obviously, I think they're needed a lot more, or we think they're needed a lot more in society than we give them credit for, because obviously they're doing an important job, and it would seem that politicians and some people are worried that they wouldn't do that job if they were to receive $1,000 and they would just sit home. I started thinking about this, and a lot of conservatives, maybe Trump supporters, Republicans, seem to have the idea that some people are just lazy. They're not driven. And people like Donald Trump, well, billionaires, of course, they're the most driven. They're the most ambitious people we should look up to. I disagree 100%. I believe that, after reading the type A, type B personalities, and I don't agree with all that either, because I have a bunch of type A traits and I have a bunch of type B traits. So I don't even know if I believe that. But I just started putting this all together. And this is some of the things I came up with. I don't like using the term lazy. I think some people aren't focused, or they're more focused on pleasure, on their own. I would call it, some people are just more selfish. They're more focused on what they can gain for as little as possible. More focused on their self-pleasure, on their self-gratification, on laying around. And not a lot of people are like this. I think, though, in society, as I was reading the type A and type B personalities, I think maybe there are some people. I don't know if it has something to do, if it's something hereditary, if something when they grow, something with the way they were raised or grew up. That I really don't know. But I think there's a small amount of people that, yes, that if they received a check, they would stay home. But, big but here, I think those people are spread out. I think there's plenty of middle income people. There's plenty of billionaire people that fall in that same lazy, selfish category. Here's the difference. I think they've kind of, people of that mindset, and we've all worked with them. People who don't pull their own weight. People who would fall asleep in the bathroom or just don't pull their weight. And I think these people, there's people that are driven. For instance, I multitask. I have 4 or 5 projects going on right now. I'm writing a book. I have this channel. I do my artwork. I've been making jewelry. I work out 4 or 5 hours a day. I get up at 3 a.m. And I love doing it. A lot of it has to do with my recovery. And I've learned that it's hugely gratifying to do this. It has really nothing to do with the income, honestly. I need to do this. It's fulfilling. It makes me happy. A lot of people feel like that. There's people that build furniture, people that fix cars. And they would do this. I mean, of course, everybody needs income, but they do this not only for the income, because it's what they do good. They enjoy it. They get gratification out of it. If, let's say, a mechanic, he could be handed $50,000 a year, which is probably less than the average mechanic makes, or he could work. He would probably choose to work because you get that self-satisfaction out of fixing things. Fixing things is hugely gratifying. I used to take things apart as a kid. But again, there's a small percentage of the population that would rather not contribute. And again, I don't know what the reason of that is, but here's my point. I believe they're spread out. It's not just like people of a skin color or people from a single parent family or people from the wrong side of the tracks that are just lazy. No. I totally disagree with that. Take, for instance, politicians. They all just went on a month-long break. A month. How many of us get a month-long break? How much do they actually work when they're in session? What actual work do they do? I mean, some of them work, overwork and multitask and drive and write all the bills and all that, but there's a large percentage. Take for instance our president, Donald Trump. A lot of people would argue, oh my God, he's a billionaire. Of course he's ambitious. He's the most ambitious person of all. He's the opposite of lazy. You know, we should all strive to be like Donald Trump. Bullshit. I think he is one of those lazy people, one of those selfish people. Look at what he does. Look at how he got his wealth. He inherited his wealth. I think a lot of his business dealings fell into his lap. I think a lot of his business dealings came from his arrogant, narcissistic behavior, his bullying. It's not a work ethic. It's a manipulating, dishonest, lazy personality. Truly, that's what I see in him. You know what? I've seen plenty of drug dealers in my life that have the exact same personality as Donald Trump. They get their income, they make their deals through pressure, through bullying. Basically, they are not driven. They're looking for the easy, quick money. A lot, now that I think of it, really, drug dealers, I don't know if I'll get monetized saying that, and Donald Trump, a lot of characteristics are the same. But also, what I'm saying is, I think a lot of people get hired. When you get hired, you're not going to admit that you'd rather be home sleeping all day. Some people are just like that. Me, I would rather slit my neck than stay home. I can't sleep. Once I can't sleep past sunrise or even near sunrise. I have to be up before the sunrise, or I've wasted my entire day. Seriously, some people can sleep all day. Some people can watch Fox and Friends till 10 a.m. Go and have their Big Mac and their Diet Coke. Go bully people around their office. Go golfing. Go Twitter, and then call it a day. Go home and have some Big Macs. Yeah, I believe Donald Trump is one of these people. I believe Donald Trump that if he wasn't born into wealth, he would be one of these personality types that would sit home without a doubt. I believe if Donald Trump was not born into the situation he was born into, say he was born into a one-parent family, had no wealth, I believe with his personality, would he be able to go into a gas station and work hard and greet people with a cheerful mindset every day and just work hard and still be gratified and still be happy just because he's working, even if he's just making minimum wage? Would that be his personality? Hell no. Hell no. Would he be that person that sits home collecting that $1,000? Because screw that. Why make an effort when I can get a check in the mail? And I can go golf or whatever Donald Trump would be doing. I don't think he'd be able to afford golf if he was from that kind of, if he was in that economic level, he wouldn't have that luxury. But might be a drug dealer. I think Donald Trump is one of those people. I think a lot of politicians are those people. They're looking for gratification. They're looking for votes. It's more about an ego boost, I think. Then again, like I said, these people are spread out through all jobs, all economic strata. And my point is, it's not, to say that a certain skin color or a certain economic level of people are lazy, don't want to work. That's bull. I think lazy, selfish people are spread out throughout all sections of society, all segments of society, all the way up to the President of the United States, which I think is completely clear these days. I do not believe Donald Trump has a good work ethic. I think he's a bully, and I think it's all about him and self-gratification and his pleasure and what he can get out of life and what he can get away with doing. That's it. So. All right, that's my point. Have a good Sunday. I'll talk to you guys later.